going to speak over it, so I won't be on screen much during it. And as I'm working through it, if you have any comments or whatever, then you can just use the chat button if you're familiar with it, at the bottom of the screen or the top of the screen, depending on which you're using. So I'm looking forward to working with you and helping you to set a goal that's both specific, measurable, achievable, real for you, and rewarding for you, that is time limited, and it will energize you enough that you want to actually go out there and achieve it. So whatever your goal is going to be, we're going to work on wording that goal in such a way that it gets all of your resources, all of your brain and your body to work with you to achieve that goal tonight. So thank you for following through so far. Forward to hearing your feedback and getting your questions after this PowerPoint. If you can bear with me for that length of time, at that stage I'm going to ask you about the goals that you want to set for yourself. And if you have any goals that you're thinking about, whether it's with relation to your work, to your home, to your sports, to whatever it is, then just send them through to me on the chat or email them to me at padraig@padraigking.com. So I have the email open here on the side, and I'll be able to pick up on all of those. Work, learn and play smarter when you are focused. I'm Padraig King, and I'm the founder of the 90-minute focus method, which helps people to focus their minds for up to 90 minutes at a time without limits. So if it's possible for you to concentrate for up to 90 minutes at a time without thinking of a single other thing, then I'm thrilled for you, and you probably won't benefit from this presentation tonight. But if you are one of those people who has difficulty staying focused for more than a few moments, more than a few minutes, then you will certainly learn quite a lot here tonight. When you work, learn and play smarter, you are focusing all of your energy, all of your time, all of your resources into the part of your brain that's allowing you to switch on and to make it possible for you to work, learn and play smarter. You need to pick a smarter goal, and you need to focus on that goal. You need to focus all of your energy, all of your time, all of your resources on that goal. So what I'm going to invite you to do now is to work with me to help to develop the kind of goal that will help you to achieve your desired result, whatever your result will be. Focus on your desired result. In the 90-minute focus method, we use a simple system whereby you set a goal, you establish your skill level as it is at the moment, so that means you put down a marker as to how skillful you are at doing this task at the moment, how well you can concentrate, how well you can focus, whatever it may be. Then we clear away all of the distractions. We calm down your body, we still your mind, and we resource your body and your mind with the nutrients and the vitamins, the positivity and everything else that you need to develop the kind of commitment that will allow you to develop the powerful focus that you need to deliver the desired result. So using this, you're going to have a major key to your success. When you are working with the goal, you need to satisfy 3 specific teams in your brain. And the stress reactions take place at the back of the brain, just down here at the top of the spine, at the back of the head. And this area here is responsible for all of your stress reactions, or many of them, including the fight and the flight and the freeze reaction. And the fight is where you resist change, where you resist making the difference that is required in order to achieve the goal. Flight is where you actively escape from the situation by finding something else to do, finding a distraction, or doing something else that might help you to escape from the situation, to avoid the stress of change. For other people, they freeze up when they're faced with change, when they're faced with challenge, and their anxiety levels rise, and as a result, they freeze up completely. When that happens, they're not thinking clearly, they're not acting clearly, and they're not acting in their best interest. All they're doing is just literally holding on. And then in the next section, the next team, we're dealing with the area here, the purple area on the screen. I'm just running the mouse over it. This area here is the sensory motor area of the brain, and it also contains the emotions, the amygdala, and other areas. And this area here tends to carry a lot of the flock reactions. It carries many of the fight or flight reactions as well, but the flock reaction is one that actually comes here. So we find people will blurt out all of their personal details when they're anxious, and they don't even remember telling somebody about it. They will have poor discrimination about what is appropriate to say and to do, and when they're anxious, they will talk to anybody and just offload onto them. Also, they will be hunting and searching for other people to attend to their needs, or to find a common ground with other victims. And when they find common ground with other victims, they tend to come together and to group together. And that's supportive, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's not conducive to change. It's not helping them to actually move through to the area of the brain that allows them to manage change and to manage their reactions and to become responders to change. So if you want somebody to work with you to achieve a goal, or you want your whole brain and your body to work with you to achieve a goal, then you're going to have to engage all the areas of the brain. In the management team of the brain, which is right up here, the green area at the front and the purple area here, this is the area where you actually have logic, reason, common sense, where you're able to apply all of these to solve a problem and to work out what is the best solution for you in the long term. So here you're focused on the long-term result, you're focusing on the long-term gain. And this area of the brain needs to be satisfied that you are delivering something that is worthwhile, that is future-orientated, and it will enable the person, enable you, or enable your organization or your performance in your sport to be better than it is at the moment. So when I'm crafting a goal to get full participation and deliver a promise of success to all areas of my brain, or within an organization to help everybody to actually come on board and participate, then what I'm working on is I'm working on delivering a goal that looks like this. So I have different colors here representing the different areas of the brain that are engaged by the words. So when we use the word easily, this activates the survival team, and it energizes them to actually participate. Because if it's easy, it's not going to be difficult, therefore there won't be stress. That means there doesn't need to be any anxiety, and because there's less anxiety than they anticipated, then they're going to participate more fully. The next area is the happily, and this delivers the midbrain, the area between your ears here and up here to the back of your head, and the sensory motor area of your brain, which helps you to deliver the results. And it is in that sensory motor area and in the emotional area that you get the support of your whole brain and your body if it's coming with you. If it's going to resist because it doesn't like something, then it will be creating a sabotage routine. And some of us are very familiar with sabotage routines. So when your body goes against you, when you decide, I'm going to do something this way and I'm going to do it because it's the right thing to do, and then 2 days later you find you've slipped out of that, you've slipped away from that resolve, you're no longer doing it, it's because an area in here in the midbrain has actually said, I don't think I like this anymore. This is too hard for me. And because of that, you pull back, and as a result of pulling back, you are moving back down into the area. Because you said it was no longer easy, you moved it back into the stressed area here, the stress reaction area, and you withdraw. So you withdraw your support. And when you withdraw your support, that means that you're no longer participating. You're behind the participation line. Now, some of you will have seen diagrams that I've used in the past where I use a participation line. This line here, the long one here, I call the participation line because when you're in front of that, you are participating, you're moving forward. And when you're behind the participation line, then you're not participating, you're not engaging, and you're not interested. So you will pull back, you'll withdraw, and the stress reactions that you will go into will be fight, flight, freeze, or flock. So in a company or an organization, this is the person who will argue against every change. They'll try to escape, they'll try to find a way of not doing it. So they'll be the people who create enough resistance that the change will be delayed. But if the change is going to take place anyway, they will then find themselves escaping from the situation. They will ask for a move to a different department. They will be the people who will not tolerate change. Sometimes people just freeze up in that scenario. And when they freeze up, it means that they're no longer able to speak, they're no longer able to communicate, and they just go mute, completely mute on the topic. They just can't countenance it, they can't talk about it, they haven't any emotion about it, they're just frozen on it. And that within an organization creates a roadblock because that is a person who is frozen. And until they thaw out again and begin to participate, that person's contribution won't be part of what you're doing. And the flock reflex from the midsection of the brain and from the bottom section of the brain just down here, the flock reflex will be looking for other people who are dissenters, and they will be gathering together and doing their best to disrupt the progress, to disrupt the change. And within your brain and your body, those are the niggling thoughts, the niggling doubts that say, sure, look, we tried all this before and it didn't work. It's exactly those words and others like it that actually break down your resolve and stop you from going ahead and beginning to achieve the kind of results that you should be getting, that you could be getting, and that you will be getting when you work, learn and play smarter because you are focused on the smartest of goals. So when we have the goals set up like this, my goal is to easily, happily deliver the desired result, then you are focused on the one clear goal. The goal that you're setting for yourself, the green section of the goal, the desired result, should be simple, straightforward. There should be a single phrase to take 15 steps. If you're learning to walk again, if you're learning to jump hurdles, like Thomas Barr in the Olympics, then to clear a different height, to gradually elevate yourself to the point where you can actually jump over the hurdles at the desired height. So what you're doing there is you actually set a goal to go up 1 centimeter. So your desired result for that day's training could be simply to jump 1 centimeter higher over the hurdles. Or it could be that you want to run faster. It could be that you want to jump higher, run faster. It could be that you want to dive. It could be that you want to do so many different things in the sporting arena. In the business arena, it could be that you want to make a particular sale to a particular customer. In your home, it could be simply to clear out the back room and get everything in the bin. Everything that's going in the bin, put it in the bin, and the rest of the stuff that's going for a charity shop, then put it out there and put it in bags and deliver it to the charity shop. But if that's your goal, just to clear the back room, then that's a clear goal. So